Okay, so we are live now, and let's see who all have come. देखते कौन कौन आया आज. Okay, nice. 8 people are already there. Okay, come on, guys. Write up a hi in the chat. Let me see who all are there, and we will be going to have fun today. ठीक है, जल्दी से मेरे को बताओ कि कौन कौन आया है. Okay. Okay. Hi Aditya Saha Shah. Hi Anurag. हाँ यार मजा आएगा आज. हाय श्रेया सातव. यार जितने भी फ्रेंड्स हैं उनको एक बार बुला सकते हो तो बुलाओ. एक बार जस्ट पिंग ऑल योर फ्रेंड्स अप. पिंग एवरीबॉडी हु यू कैन कि भाई ऐसे ऐसे लाइव है एंड ज्वाइन इन. दैट्स ऑल. हेलो सुप्रिया. हेलो अनिर्बन. गुड इवनिंग. आई एम गुड. हाउ आर यू. और लाइक वाइक करो यार. 20 लाइक कर दो. 20 लोग देख रहे हैं तो ठीक है. हाय रजत. हाय सुरभि गुप्ता. So a lot of people might be new to the channel, I guess. Hi Nia Noah. Hi Rajat Chawla. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna wait exactly for 1 more minute so that everybody joins in on time and then we can just start our stream for the day. Till then, I just wanna know if you guys have heard about something which is called as Kruskal's algorithm or any other algorithm which you've heard about. I would like to know. Hi, George Thomas. So, if you guys have heard about any algorithm or you know any algorithm, maybe Floyd's, maybe any random algorithm. Hi, Arshdeep. I'm gonna come live every day at 5 p.m. and every day at 6:15 p.m. Okay. So yeah, the people who have joined today, like they're new to the channel, can go down in the description below, find a Telegram link that says Kabir Singh codes, and just join it up. सर कॉलेज में सुना था कुछ समझ नहीं आया. कोई बात नहीं, सब समझ आ जाएगा यहाँ पे. प्रिम्स. ओके ओके ओके. Anybody's heard of Dijkstra's algorithm, or anybody's heard of Dutch flag algorithm? Okay. So like you guys have heard of algorithms, but not that much. Like this is what I can wrap up with. Yeah. I'm gonna teach in English, and like the delivering will be in English. I'm gonna solve in C++, which is my like go-to language. But if you guys want in some other language like Java, I'll do that also. 24 people watching, guys. Hit the like button. Hi, Rublin. Hit the right like button, guys. Let's see how many likes we can touch on this stream. At least 30 likes are expected, because we generally touch 30-35 likes. So hit the like button and let's start. So welcome to the stream, guys. I'm Kabir Singh and I'm an avid coder. So I'm the founder at Jigsaw Minds, and I've mentored 25,000 plus people over YouTube live, and I have a teaching experience of approximately 1 year. I teach Java, C++, DS Algo, Flutter, and Dart. And this is what it is. So you can, if you ever want to buy a course, or if you ever want to buy some subscription on an academy, you can always use the code Kabir. You'll get an extra 10% off if you use that. So yeah, other than that, we have a re-level by Unacademy thing coming up for you. So many people apply for companies, but they're not very good at it because they don't have a good network, they don't get referrals, they don't have a good degree, so they always lag out, and because of that, they don't get shortlisted in the resumes. So for them, we are getting India's first tech hiring platform in which you can go and take tests, and on the basis of your tests, you will be able to get forward with it. So basically, there are 50 plus companies, including the best unicorns and top startups, 1,000 plus job opportunities. You can do the test on your own, and the test is free. So you can always and always go register on the website, select your type of choice, and then you can book the slots are limited, so please do that ASAP. After that, create a neat video resume, and you're done with it. So register for re-level today. Or like nahi ho raha hai, guys, I can smell it that you guys are not liking the stream. So please hit the like button. It always motivates me to come live every day and teach you guys up. So I come live every day. I was on a off for 4 days because there was a company shutdown happening, and I could not come live. I apologize for it. Like, there were educators who were live, but I was on an off for 4 days. So I'm going to be live regularly from now, and I'm going to get a lot of content for you. So this entire week, we have a 5-day series coming up for you guys. And in that 5-day series, basically, I'm getting you guys a lot of things. So you have 5 days, and I'm going to teach you 10 different algorithms. So why should you be waiting here for an hour? That is 60 minutes. And why should you spend these 60 minutes on my stream rather than watching a 10-minute video? Can anybody just see? I am a person who always likes to interact with the crowd. Okay, so may it be 3 people or may it be 30, I do interact with the crowd a lot. So like people like Anirban, people like Supriya, these people are my old students, so they know I interact a lot. So I just want to know from you guys that why should you, like, do you actually know why I am choosing algorithms as a topic? And if I am choosing algorithms as a topic, why you shouldn't go and watch just a 10-minute video, rather than that spend 60 minutes on my stream? Can you just explain why? Like, anybody who knows my point of view, or who can feel my point of view, that why I'm trying to do this. Never use these algos for CP. Yeah, you guys wouldn't have used these algos, but they are very important. So kind of can be called as some international algorithms which we tend to neglect. So I do not focus on taking topics that are taken under consideration by everybody. Rather than that, I try to take topics which are taken under consideration by nobody. So this is something I guess nobody ever comes live to stream with, because you teach differently and very less are teaching them. We can have doubt solved now. Okay, Anime Geek got me right. Ayush, you kind of gave your experience as you are a student who was learning searching from me. So one thing again, I would like to tell you, I've been streaming on this company for around 3+ months now. It's been more than 3 months since I've joined an academy and I'm streaming. And in these 3+ months, I am kind of done with approximately 100 plus streams. So I've approx 100 plus streams, and I remember every student of mine. So if you say Supriya Saha, she's a student who's there from the first day of my streaming. If you say Ayush, he was in searching techniques. Anirban, he was in searching techniques. So basically, 2 3 things I kind of try to connect with you guys personally. I try to connect with you guys individually and try to solve your doubts. And Anime Geek got me right, because I am trying to get these algorithms to you so that you can ask your doubts right now. So you go and watch a 10-minute video and you get a doubt. So you waste 10 minutes over here. After that, you do not get your doubts resolved. So to solve those doubts, you wait for at least 2 days for your teacher or your senior to reply to your doubt, or your maybe any random person to tell you, or your friend to resolve your doubt. So 2 days means 48 hours. So rather than spending 60 minutes on my video, you're spending 48 hours to understand one algorithm. Do you understand? So that's why I am trying to get every algorithm into your brains in 60 minutes with your doubts resolved. That's why I've come here live with this entire thing. Okay. So yeah, I try to make my live class as an offline class. Depends on different educators and different teachers how they teach. So that's my way of teaching. Hi भैया, मैं भी था. Mihir Bhasin. Okay. I guess you wouldn't have interacted much in the chat. आपने chat में ज़्यादा messages नहीं भेजे होंगे, इसलिए शायद मेरे को आपका नाम याद नहीं है. But Anirban, Ayush, ये लोग बहुत ज़्यादा interactive थे. So again, one more thing. If you actually want to be individually connected with me, if you actually want me to know कि हाँ भाई Mihir Bhasin or Anirban or Nia Noah or Anime Geek or Surbhi or Ayush, anybody is watching me live and you want me to actually remember that हाँ भाई उसका ये doubt solve करना है, so please be interactive in the chat. If I ask you a question, you know it, write the answer. If you don't know it, write I don't know. Just IDK. Okay, that's all. So that I at least know how many of you know the answers and how many of you don't. And why I'm spending the first 15 minutes in telling you all this, because there are new people who have joined me today. Okay, so that's the reason. Also, we have around 39 people watching, or 37 people watching. At least we can have 35 likes on the stream so that we can have a good motivated start. Kartik Sahu, I guess you had come in one live stream of mine. That's what I remember. Bro speak in, please speak. That's what I'm speaking. I'm speaking in English only. Code and chill. I guess you should hear the session from the start, because I'm speaking in English entirely. So I have specifically spoken in English since the time I started the stream. Okay, so yeah. Chalo. So now we're going to start Kruskal's algorithm, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay. So before I start, I just want to tell you one thing. It's okay. Code and chill. You will understand the session. I'm going to speak in Hindi. Hi, Shubham Chaudhary. Okay, so we're going to start, and guys, I'm going to tell you one thing. There might be people who won't understand much of it because you won't have done graphs. So is there anybody who's done graphs or who knows graphs? How many of you know graphs? 46 people watching. 50 likes can be possible. How many of you know graphs? Give me a yes in the no. Yes in the chat and no in the chat if you don't. Sir, I just joined. Will be able to understand. अरे you will be able to. Ronak, I've just started. Just अभी start किया. आपको सब समझ आएगा. Don't worry. I was chilling with the crowd for the first 15 minutes. I know. Yeah. Okay. Me. I have an idea. Okay. I know. अनुराग को नहीं पता है. Okay. Okay. I have mixed kind of a crowd, I guess. There's a mixed kind of a crowd. So there are half of the people who know graphs and there are half of the people who do not know graphs. But not advanced level though. Okay. तो वही है कि मतलब half of you know what graphs are and half of you don't know. So the people who know what graphs are, who wrote yes in the chat, you will be able to understand it very easily. The people who do not know what graphs are, okay, the people who do not know what graphs are, I have a trick for you, okay, and that trick is that after today's session, so there are going to be two sessions, 5 to 6 p.m. and 6:15 to 7 p.m. I mean 7:15 p.m. Okay, so I'm going to teach two algorithms, Kruskal's algorithm and Floyd's algorithm today. So 5 to 6 I'm going to teach Kruskal's, and 6:15 to 7:15 I'm going to teach Floyd's, and I'm going to give you a 15 minutes break in between. So after these two sessions, the people who do not know graphs can go and study graphs for like 30 minutes. Just watch or read blogs or watch random YouTube videos for 30 minutes and just have an understanding. Was just searching for Kruskal's algo, then I got this notification. Okay, Samarth, welcome to the stream. Become a part of the family. Join the Telegram channel. Link in the description below. Name Kabir Singh Codes. But have been struggling in understanding the algorithm. I'm going to teach you. Don't worry. Okay. So the people who do not know graphs, listen to this entire session like you're listening to a story, and just remember the characters. So if you watch a random movie, you can remember the characters, right? So similarly, listen to this stream as a story and remember the characters. That's all. And study graphs later. You are going to get everything sorted in your life. So Kruskal's algorithm is basically a minimum spanning tree algorithm. Now, minimum spanning tree sounds very, very technical, sounds very difficult. But what it actually is, what is a minimum spanning tree? Minimum spanning tree, also called as MST in a short form if you want to call it. So what is a minimum spanning tree? So basically what happens is if you have a graph, so again, those who don't know graph is normally, you know, some vertices connected by some lines, and they're called edges. And basically if you just connect this like this, just understand, okay? So this can be termed as a graph wherein each element has a name and each edge has some weight. So edge has some weight, matlab there is some weight on the back of every edge, okay? So you can go with the normal understanding कि यार ये graph होता है, basically this is graph and this is what it is. And but what is a minimum spanning tree? So basically, given an undirected and connected graph, okay, again, what is an undirected graph? Can somebody tell me what is an undirected graph? I would like to know from the chat. Who can tell me what is an undirected graph? Can you tell me? Tree with minimum sum of weights. Okay. Okay. So do one thing. Imagine the people who do not know what a graph is. Imagine some balls, okay? So there's one ball over here. There's one ball over here, one over here, and one over here. And same goes for here. Okay. And these balls are connected with lines. Okay. And these lines can be called as pipes. Okay. So these are connected with these pipes. And the pipe has a cost. Obviously, you have to buy the pipe from the market, and every pipe has a cost. Okay. So this is for 6 rupees. This is for 6 rupees. This is for 5 rupees, for 2 rupees, 10 rupees, 7 rupees, 1 rupee, 9 rupees. Okay. This is it. Understood? And your balls have names also. Okay, so this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, understood? This is understandable? Yes or no? Hi, Smile Mania. Welcome to the stream. Okay, chalo. So now what happens is that when you want to create a minimum spanning tree, so basically what happens that this is your normal graph, and when you want to convert this graph into a minimum spanning tree, so the spanning tree of the graph is going to basically be made in a proper format. Okay. So if I tell you beforehand, if I do a little bit of cheating, okay, so I am a teacher, but I am going to do a little bit of cheating, and I'm going to tell you beforehand that if this is a graph G, so the minimum spanning tree MST of this graph is going to look something like this. Something like this. This is going to look, this is going to be the look of your minimum spanning tree. Okay. But sir, you told us this is how it's going to look. How we are curious to know that how this is going to be the look of our minimum spanning tree. Yeah, is this question coming up in your minds? Yes or no, guys? Give me a yes or a no. Is this question coming to your brains that I know sir is teaching, but how he cheated and told us this is going to be the minimum spanning tree, but why is this going to be the minimum spanning tree? Yeah. Okay. So it's a question for a lot of people. I mean, I am glad and I'm blessed to have such a curious audience. So dekho, it's very chill. It's very easy. Okay. So the pseudocode goes something like you have to sort the edges in the increasing order of the weight. These are your edges. All the red color things are your edges. And these are going to be sorted in the increasing order of their weight. What is the weight? The cost of the pipe in the market. Remember, I gave the cost of the pipe as 6 rupees, 6 rupees, 2 rupees, 1 rupees, etc. etc. That is the weight of my pipe and the weight of my edge. So if I just redraw it, okay. So the weights are something like 6, 9, 6, 5, 2, 10, 7, 1, 1. Yeah, that's what it is. 7, 10, 6, 6, 2. Yeah. Yeah. So now this is something what it looks like. The names are something like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So how am I going to do it in an ascending order? How I'm going to put everything in an ascending order? Can somebody tell me? So if I put it in ascending order, the thing which I'm going to get is like the shortest is this one. Can you see? Like the cheapest, this and this, because they have 1 as their weight. Yes, agreed. So this means that 1 EH and 1 HG, something like this. And then you can go with something greater than 1, that is 2. So it becomes 2DC. 2DC. What is bigger than 2? I guess 5. So 5CE. Correct. Going forward, what is greater than 5? It's 6. So it's going to be 6BC and 6AB. Correct. What is greater than 6? It's 7. So it's going to be 7F. Okay, my bad. Inside the bracket, 7FG. Mahesh, there's no question. We are just understanding Kruskal's algorithm over here. And the next is going to be 9AD and 10EF. Okay. Understood. So the first step is that we have to arrange all the edges in ascending order. Easy, not difficult, very easy to arrange. I guess this is very easy because see, this one is this right here. This 1HG is 1HG. So this right here. 2DC is this edge. 5CE is this edge. 6BC is 6BC this edge. 6AB is 6AB this edge. 7FG is 7FG over here. 9AD is 9AD over here. And 10EF is 10EF over here. Easy? Pretty easy to understand. I guess there is no difficulty. So this is our first step when we are trying to go forward with the Kruskal's algorithm, that we have to sort all the edges in ascending order, or maybe increasing order of what? Increasing order of what? Their weights. That is the cost of our pipe that is used to kind of join our balls. So we have 8 balls in the field. We have to join them with specific pipes. Every pipe has a different cost because some pipe is of gold and some pipe is of silver and some is of a steel material. So we buy it on different costs and then we arrange it in ascending order, which is the cheapest and which is the costliest. Okay. After this, the next thing which we do is iterate in the sorted edges. So these are our sorted edges, right? So I'll just take a snip of this. So these are our sorted edges. Okay. So now if we just consider iterating through them, what we have to do is agree to use the edge in our minimum spanning tree. If it does not, okay, remember, we will only and only agree to include the specific edge in our minimum spanning tree only and only if that does not form a complete cycle. I know it sounds very difficult, but it's very easy. Okay. So first of all, we have a graph G and we are converting it to a new graph, which is a MST, that is a minimum spanning tree. We are using the Kruskal's algorithm to go forward with it. And how we are doing it is basically the first step, sorting all the edges in ascending order. Easy. Give me a yes or a no, guys. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for your yeses or nos and then see. Give me a yes or a no. Did you understand? Okay, just anime geek out there says yes, sir. And others, 30 people watching, guys. Come on, what's the matter? You can come up and say if you understood or not. Nishant understood. Sonu understood. Supriya understood. Ritik, Anirban. Okay, clear. Okay. So now, basically, what we are going to do next. So we have more things to cover up, right? So the next thing is that we are going to include the edges which are kind of not making complete cycles. Okay. So the first edge is 1e comma h. So if you remember, our e comma h is here. E. So we'll do one thing. We'll make it again. Okay. We will do this 1 second. Okay. So yeah. So we have A. That's what we did, right? A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Correct. Then E, F, G, H. Okay. E, F, G, H. Okay. So now the first thing is 1e comma h. So if I just draw 1e comma h, it is not completing any cycle. It's just one edge. Okay. So I guess we can draw it. We can accept this. So everything that we accept is going to come in a red box. Then is 1h comma g. So 1h comma g is also acceptable because again there's no cycle being completed because it's just 1 2. It's not a complete cycle. What is a complete cycle? When your edges starting are closed. So it starts from here, but now it's open over here, right? So it's not a complete edge, not a complete cycle. So this is also agreed. Next is 2d comma c. So 2d comma c, this is also accepted because it's randomly somewhere which is not being included into a cycle. Agreed. 5c comma e, accepted because again the cycle, the path is 1 2 3 4, but it's not getting completed. So this is also accepted. Then 6b comma c. Okay, 6b comma c, agreed hai, because again 1 2 3 4 5, no cycle is being completed. 6a comma b. Okay, let's do this. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, again no cycle is being completed. 7f comma g. Okay, if I put it here, again no cycle is being completed because this edge is still missing and this edge is still missing. Okay, no problems. Agreed. 9a comma d. Guys, will 9a comma d be accepted? Give me a yes or a no. Will 9a comma d be accepted? 9a comma d is something like this. Can we accept it? Because if 9a comma d comes over here, my cycle gets completed. So can I accept it? Okay. Karthike says no and Anime Geek says no. Others? It forms a cycle. Supriya says no. Very good. Others? Okay, so it won't be accepted. I am happy to know that you guys understood. So this will be excluded. So if it's being excluded, let's put it in a black box. Excluded. 10e comma f. So 10e comma f is basically this. Can I include it? Can I include it? 10e comma f. Give me a yes or a no. बताओ. I don't think कि 10e comma f भी include हो सकता है because again the same thing is happening. है कि नहीं? Yes or no? Not accepted. Very good. Because if I put 10e comma f, this cycle is also going to be completed. Yes. So that is why I am not going to be agreeing to this. And again, this will be into a black box. Understood? But if we do not join EF, the cycle of full graph is not completed. So we can join AD. No, no, no. See, if we do not join this and we join this, so the whole graph is not completed, but this cycle is still being completed. ऋतिक गोयल, अगर हम यहाँ पे इसको ज्वाइन कर देते हैं, there are two cycles in this graph. There's no one cycle, it's a double cycled graph. There are two cycles, one is over here and one is over here. So if you join any of E or F or A or D, you are going to end up having problems. So we cannot. समझ आया? Understood? Yes or no? We why should we only have to sort edges without sorting? Will the outcome change? Yeah, obviously. See, basically, if you do not sort it, okay. So see, you have this graph. If you do not sort the edges, it's going to become difficult to kind of make the MST, because MST, my the minimum spanning tree only and only comes when you arrange the edges. So arrangement of edges starts from the minimum to the maximum. Are you understanding? So it started from the first edge. If you just remember, when we created, this is our MST. So when we created this MST, the first edge that we drew was this one, because it had the weight 1. And the second edge that we drew was this, because this also had the weight 1. Then the third edge was this, because this has had the weight 2. Then the fourth was C and E, because it had 5 as the edge. Then it was B and C, because 6 was there. Then it was A and B, because 6 was there. Then it was F and G, because 7 was there. And then 9 and 10 were excluded. Understood? So this is how we made it. So if you do not sort, how are you going to consider? Because if you don't sort, you'll just randomly make the graph. And that becomes difficult, because this is an easy example. When you talk about a complex graph, you won't be able to do it. Now, everybody, 26 people watching, once again, if you understood, write a yes in the chat. We have to take vector pair parent. Okay, yeah. We're not going to the code right now. Sum of weight should be minimum, so we are sorting, right? Yes. Okay, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people can tell me that it's clear. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 27 people watching and only 6 people understood. Others are not even telling me if they didn't understand. Never mind. Okay. So basically, this is your entire thing. And this is what actually happens in the creation of your minimum spanning tree. But there's again something which is called as, so tomorrow at same tomorrow also at same time this is, yes, anime geek, I'm gonna conduct these type of sessions till Friday, that is 15th, and then I am also getting you long streams. I don't know if somebody else has done that yet or not, but I am getting you lead code streams, and those lead code streams are going to be for 6 to 8 hours straight. So I'm going to be live for 6 hours straight, and I'm going to be solving competitive programming questions, or lead code questions if you call them, and we'll be having a lot of fun. Okay, so, and there are going to be approximately I guess 2 streams. The first stream is going to be on the 17th, and the second is going to be on the 24th. So the 17th is going to be, I guess, 4 hours to 5 hour stream, and the 24th one is going to be a 6 hours to 8 hour stream. Both lead code solving questions. Can you take a lecture about time complexity and space complexity? Yes, I will be taking that in the next month. Lead code hard? No, it's going to be mix. It's going to be mix, Nishant. And in the next month also, guys, one more thing, I am also getting you a crash course by lead code. So there's a lead code 14-day solving challenge. So how many of you know about it? There's a lead code 14-day DSA course, and there's a lead code 21-day DSA course. How many of you know about this? Tell me. Give me a yes in the chat. How many of you know about this? Write a me. If you don't know, say a no so that I'll tell you about it. I'm at day 3. Okay, nice one, Mahesh Kadam. Don't know. Okay. Don't worry, people, listen, don't worry. If you do not know anything about lead code, just stick along for the 2 streams this month. If you stick along for 2 streams this month, you are going to be happy in the next month, because in November, I'm going to get you 2 courses. So there are different courses in lead code. So basically, lead code is a platform for competitive programming and good questions, like not competitive programming basically, but yeah, it's a programming kind of a website wherein you can go and solve it. So they have a 14-day DSA, and in which you have to solve 2 to 3 questions every day. So if you just go and solve the questions, that's a different thing. What I am going to do is every day I'm going to teach you one topic, and we are going to do 1 day challenges of lead code. So next month I'm going to get you this also. Understood? So now, talking about the time complexity of Kruskal's algorithm. The time complexity, can somebody guess the time complexity of Kruskal's algorithm? Batao. Yeah, Mahesh, that's going to be exciting. Because see, there's a difference. Okay, sit alone and you do lead code 14-day challenge. That's a different thing. You sit with me, you do the lead code challenge, it's gonna be fun. Anirban, okay. Anirban, this you know this complexity or you just googled it up? Be honest. Because then if you know it, I'm gonna ask you the next question. Okay. Don't worry, Mahesh. I'll explain time complexity in a different lecture. Yes. So basically, the time complexity comes out to be E log V, and the space complexity comes out to be E plus V. Okay, did I just write it upside down? Let me check. No, I'm right. Yeah. So it's E log V for time complexity and E plus V for space complexity. So basically, when you're sorting the edges, you kind of take the sorting complexity, that is E number of edges, right? Your graph has E edges. So Mahesh Kadam, just understand this. Your graph has E edges, right? So you're sorting it on the basis of E edges. So when something has E number of elements and you're sorting them, the basic time complexity comes into a picture, which is called as E log E. And then the next thing which is different in our scenario is that we check for each edge whether to add it or not by using union find algorithm. So basically what we do is that after that we check, right, that if the thing is making a complete cycle, then exclude it, or if it is not completing the cycle, include it. So that kind of takes O log V. So O log V and O E log V. So wait, I'll write it. So it's like O log V and O E log E, and then at the end, when combine the time complexities for E edges, we come out to be O E log B. Those who don't understand, just remember this. I'll explain this in the next lecture, like in the further lectures for time complexity. And the space complexity comes out to be E plus V for this scenario. If somebody can tell me the reason. Anirban, why does it come out to be E plus V? Yes, for each edge log V. So for E edges, E log V. Clear? Sabka clear ho gaya, guys? Everybody understood? Okay, so now I want a poll from you guys. There are a lot of people which I just realized that don't know what is lead code and have not solved a lot of lead code problems. So do you want to solve lead code problems in the next session, or you want to study Floyd's algorithm? Tell me. Do you want to study Floyd's algorithm or you want to solve lead code problems? So I can plan the next session in 15 minutes. How E plus V? Okay, so basically what happens is that when you have a disjoint set structure, so when you study graphs, you'll understand what is a disjoint set structure. So the OV is the space that stores the vertices, and the OE is the space that stores the edges. But additionally, you have to consider the vertices and the edges together. Okay, so we are additionally storing the edges inside the vertices, and then when you end up calculating the space complexity, it comes out to be O E plus V, because E for the edges and V for the vertices, because you have to store the vertices and you have to store the edges. Okay, so let's see, let's poll. Do you want to solve lead code problems? Do you want to start your career in lead code, or you want to do Floyd's algorithm? We have 10 days, okay? So we can also come up with something saying let's do 5 algorithms and lead code. So वो भी कर सकते हैं. So let's do one thing. Tell me if this sounds good. We'll do Floyd's algorithm tomorrow. From 5 to 6 we'll study one algorithm. 6:15 to 7:15 one lead code problem. Does that sound good to you guys? Yes or no? Batao. Is this good? Because I'm thinking that if I'm going to do a 6-hour stream and you guys have no idea about lead code, you won't be able to cope up. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You will be able to learn and solve at the same time. Yeah, so 5 algo 5 lead code. Are you guys in with me? Yes or no? Okay, so I guess that's a good idea. I wish I would have thought of this pehle se. We are in with you. Okay. 5 algo 6 problem. बहुत बढ़िया यार. और कुछ? कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. ठीक है, तो अब हम क्या करेंगे? It's 52 already. ठीक है, so we'll do a 15 minutes break from 6 o'clock to 6:15 and we'll solve a lead code problem. ठीक है, चलो एक काम करते हैं, तब तक लीड कोड प्रॉब्लम ढूंढ लेते हैं कौन सी करनी है ना? We are gonna solve lead code, guys. Are you excited? Are you excited, guys? Yes or no? Honestly, I am always very excited to solve lead code. Though I'm not a very professional lead code programmer or a very highly competitive programmer who's into contests and ये वो, but I like it. मजा आता है, क्योंकि वो होता है ना कि हार्ड चीजें करते तो मजा आता है थोड़ा, मतलब when everything is easy, what's the point, है ना जी? ओके, कौन सा करें यार? एक काम करते हैं, पैलिंड्रोम नंबर वाला करें. टॉप 100 लाइक क्वेश्चंस देखते हैं, इनके कौन कौन से हैं. इंटरव्यू कौन से हैं? वॉट एवर, इनके सीधा प्रॉब्लम्स देखते हैं. ठीक है, पैलिंड्रोम वाला क्वेश्चन करेंगे, ये मजेदार है. स्टार्ट ही तो करना है तुम लोगों ने. फॉर स्टार्टिंग इट्स गुड. वी आर गोना सॉल्व पैलिंड्रोम क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, yes, are you guys in with me? Then hit the like button. You have 5 Gmail IDs. Hit the like button with 5 Gmail IDs so that we can reach 100 likes. Understood? ठीक है यार, I'll be very honest. I teach lead code in a very fun way. ठीक है, तो if you guys are following some very serious teacher who is like, hello guys, welcome back, ऐसा ऐसा नहीं होगा. ऐसा बहुत मस्ती में पढ़ेंगे और लीड कोड सॉल्व करेंगे. ठीक है, ताकि हार्ड चीज इजीली सॉल्व हो. ठीक है, आर यू गाइस इन? डू ग्राफ वाला. हाँ, पहले ग्राफ इनको पढ़ने तो दो. देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल जिन्होंने ग्राफ पढ़ा ही नहीं है, और बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिन्होंने लीड कोड भी नहीं देखा है. सो लीड कोड कैसे सॉल्व करना है, क्या होता है, वो इनको कराना है ना पहले. इफ यू आर gonna directly show them the everything which is very difficult, तो नहीं हो पाएगा. They'll start to panic. इसलिए टिप, जब भी किसी को कुछ नया सिखा रहे हो तो इजी से स्टार्ट करो और फिर डिफिकल्ट पे जाओ. कैन बी योर फ्रेंड, कैन बी एनीबडी. एग्जैक्टली व्हाट आई वांट टू हियर. ठीक है, तो यार अब जल्दी से काम करेंगे, भाग के जाएंगे. ठीक है, एवरीबडी हु इज गोइंग टू कम बैक इन एग्जैक्टली 15 मिनट्स, राइट अ मी इन द चैट. मेरे को देखना है कि कौन कौन वापस आएगा. और 60 लाइक्स नहीं हो रहे हैं, पता है, 3 लाइक्स में 60 लाइक्स हो जाएंगे. तो सोचो, स्ट्रीम शुरू हुई 5 लाइक्स और 60 लाइक पे बंद हुई, कितना अच्छा लगेगा. तो एक तो 3 लाइक्स में 60 लाइक्स, और दूसरा राइट अ मी इन द चैट हु ऑल आर गोइंग टू कम बैक. सर टेलीग्राम लिंक नॉट वर्किंग. Simply go to Telegram, search Kabir Singh codes, and you will find it. Okay? So Telegram, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, anywhere you search Kabir Singh codes, you will find me. Okay? Anywhere. Everywhere I am called as Kabir Singh codes. Okay? GitHub, Kabir Singh codes. Thank you so much, यार अनिर्बन. एल्गोरिदम को इम्प्लीमेंट करने में प्रॉब्लम होती है. अभी लीड कोड करेंगे तो सब सही हो जाएगा. यार टेलीग्राम लिंक यार, डायरेक्टली गो एंड सर्च कबीर सिंह कोड्स. प्रदीप सिंह, वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू स्टार्ट, वी आर गोइंग टू एंड. अभी ये खत्म हो रहा है सेशन, आप लेट आए हैं. ओके, सो टेल मी, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर गोना कम? ओनली एनिमे गीक इज कमिंग. Others, lead code people who did not know about lead code or who haven't started lead code, please come in the next session. And the people who are already doing lead code, you also come to the session, because I may have different way of teaching and you might be doing in the different ways. So everybody has a different approach. Maybe your approach is 50% faster than the people and my 79%. So you should learn. Okay, तो yes, so you have a 15 minutes break. Join me up live exactly at 6:15, not on the same link. Same link पे नहीं आना है, नया link होगा on the same channel. If you have joined from LinkedIn, I will be sending a message in the LinkedIn groups. If you have joined from WhatsApp, I'm going to send the message in the WhatsApp group. If you have joined from Discord, I'm going to send a message in the Discord. And if you have joined from Telegram, you're going to get a message as Telegram. Okay? Thank you so much for the 60 likes. And I will be seeing you again. One more thing which you can do for me. आपने इंस्टाग्राम पे रिक्वेस्ट नहीं, आपने इंस्टाग्राम पे एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया है रिक्वेस्ट मेरा भाई. अरे अभी कर देता हूँ यार, रुक. ऐसे कैसे नहीं किया, मैंने ध्यान ही नहीं दी होगी यार. रिक्वेस्ट कहाँ है अभिषेक राज? अभिषेक रिक्वेस्ट आई नहीं है मेरे पास. वापस भेज दे, मैं कर देता हूँ. एक बार वापस भेज दिए, मैं कर दूंगा रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट. ठीक है. और हाँ यार, तो दिस इज इट. वन मोर रिक्वेस्ट एंड वन मोर हेल्प आई नीड फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू. अब सिंस यू हैव बिकम अ पार्ट ऑफ द फैमिली, वन रिक्वेस्ट इज दैट you can just call your friends, college friends, school friends, society friends, or your brothers and sisters. Just call them so that more and more people watch together and we can solve questions together and everybody can give ideas on, sir no, isko aise solve kar lo to jaldi ho jayega, isko aise solve kar lo to jaldi ho jayega. ठीक है। सो प्लीज 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 इफ यू कैन जस्ट सेंड मैसेजेस दैट आई सेंड इन डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स, जहां से भी मैसेज देख के आते हो उसी मैसेज को आगे फॉरवर्ड कर दिया करो। इफ यू फाइंड अ व्हाट्सएप मैसेज सेंड इट टू अदर फ्रेंड्स, ओके। इफ यू फाइंड अ लिंक्डइन मैसेज सेंड इट टू अदर फ्रेंड्स ऑन व्हाट्सएप, ये स्टेटस पे डाल दो या कुछ भी कर लो ताकि बच्चे आ जाएं, ठीक है। चलो यार, आई एम गोइंग टू सी यू इन एग्जैक्टली 15 मिनट्स। प्लीज हैव एन आई ऑन डिफरेंट डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स जहां से भी तुम पहले आए हो। यू विल गेट एन इन्फॉर्मेशन ओवर देयर ऑन द नेक्स्ट लिंक, और स्टे ऑन द चैनल, कीप रिफ्रेशिंग एट 6:15 you'll find a new video। या फिर स्ट्रीम ऑलरेडी लाइव है, द स्ट्रीम हैज ऑलरेडी बीन देयर इफ यू वांट टू चेक। ये लो, ये लो यार, मैं दिखा देता हूँ। ये रही स्ट्रीम। तो चैनल पे जाओगे, चैनल पे नीचे आके देयर इज दिस फ्लॉइड वॉर्शल एल्गोरिदम का स्ट्रीम, ठीक है। यहाँ पे ऐसे लाइक करना, जाते ही मेरे को साइन इन करना पड़ेगा, मैंने लीड कोड खोल रखा है इनकॉग्निटो पे, जाते ही लाइक करना है, ठीक है। सो चैनल पे जाओ, नीचे फ्लॉइड वाला है उस पे जाके लाइक करो और बैठ जाओ। मैं जैसे ही आऊंगा लाइव 15 मिनट में, देखते कितने लाइक होते हैं, ठीक है। 3-4 आईडी हैं, 3-4 आईडी से लाइक कर दो यार, ठीक है। सर शो आई, हाँ आ गई, अभिषेक आ गई, ठीक है। कर दिया यार मैंने एक्सेप्ट। हैप्पी हैप्पी, चलो यार। आ गई आ गई आ गई, एक्सेप्ट कर ली मैंने, ठीक है। चलो यार, हैव अ नाइस 10-15 मिनट ब्रेक, और जल्दी जाओ यार, लाइक वाइक करो, देखते कितने लाइक होते हैं, ऐसे कितनी जनता है जो हमारे को प्यार करती है, हम भी देखें, ठीक है। मिलते हैं, ओके चलो गाइस, बाय बाय, हैव अ नाइस इवनिंग, नॉट अ इवनिंग, 15 मिनट ब्रेक।